Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. To go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Lawrence on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Tua. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. from the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it, finding Gaskin underneath. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tua on 4th down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Gaskin again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Gaskin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on first down. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Finding room at the 30. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got him man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 113 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Parker. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room to run for Gaskin. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, this is Brown. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got room to run past the 20. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Lawrence on third down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Brown. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no
option when they score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down